Tap in. Give me a second. Y'all know the drill. Let's see. I'm feeling coming and going energy as well. Like something that you would think that was leading up to something, and then all of a sudden just go something in and out. We're gonna go into this roommate situation too, because it was very interesting. Okay, very much so interesting. When the energy that when I pulled up, pulled out the roommate card. Okay. This thing always want to play with me. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. There we go. Let me do a check real quick. Can you hear me? All right, cool. How are we doing? I'm sorry, how to get us situated. But my name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. I'm here not to harm your spirits, baby loves. I'm here to relax your soul. So let's tap up in here, okay? So you have a roommate. This could be a roommate at a sense of like a relationship, a roommate as literally a roommate, or a roommate on a sense of like your kids, a family member, someone that lives in a home with you, or y'all share some equal ties with each other within a home. Okay. Now, I did get first house. Now, first house, this could be your energy. Okay. Or in the energy of what I'm feeling of when I felt it. It was more like your first home that you're going to be living in. You could have a roommate. Okay. Or the first time you moved out of your, out of your parents' house. You moved in with a roommate. It could be something like that, okay? Or you're going to have a one-on-one conversation with your roommate. So it could be something in that lines. Or someone wants to move in with you and they want to have a one-on-one conversation. Like, hey, do you, can we, room together? It could be on that sense of it like that too. It could be a bittersweet situation. I don't feel it in a negative way, but we're about to tap in here and see what's going on, okay? Okay, yeah, no, it's a dead situation. Maybe someone likes pop or likes hard rock. They play they like what's the other genre of music with like guitar? I think it's hard rock music because it says deep in rock. Okay, so or maybe someone's deep in a hard place right now and they need your home. They want to ask you, can I move in with you? Okay. Okay, ooh, this could be happening in moments of seconds, okay? This could be a cycle for yourself, like, dang, why everybody and their mama always want to ask me to move in with them? Or why everybody want me, be the home? Do I look like bed? What's it called? Home and bedding? What's that? Or like a hotel and stuff like that. It could be that energy as well. But people feel as though you're like a set foundation, number one foundation, number one topic, energy. Okay. So, and also it's basically saying, with this, first house, let me sell myself down. When it comes down to like the first house energy, right? First house energy is more like, you move in a good ego. You move, you are like I feel in the energy of an emperor, you are head of a household. People rely on you very heavily. Okay. And it's like, maybe you're very I'm thinking of something else, but I'm feeling self-defense. So you could have a situation, okay, where it could be a roommate situation where you had to use self-defense, okay? It might get a little heated. That's probably where this little hot topic comes in, okay? Maybe this roommate, she could be wearing, a little headband like mine or something like that, you feel me? Or she keeps her hair up in a tie, or has her hair put up. I feel like put up like that could be in a rag, like not rag. Let me slow down, not a rag, but like a bonnet or something like that, where her hair is always put up. Okay, so it could be a and then you got the electric. So this could be a situation where this roommate, y'all get a little heated, you know, black and red. When it gets together, that's not good. You know, you always keep it separated. So it could be a sense of someone is trying to protect herself, like for black, and then red is more of like that fiery energy, like I'm ready, set, go. So it could be in that self-defense situation that you're dealing with, as far as in a family member situation. And then I seen him as well, so it could be where someone think they a ham. Okay, they full of their self. Okay, or it's more like in a sense of oh, someone bit the hand that fed them. Okay, so you could be helping them out, and it's just like, look, I'm trying to help you out, and in retaliation they doing some shady shit, or in retaliation you gonna have to square up on them. Okay, in a sense of self-defense. Okay, or just a sense of protecting yourself. All right, but I'm feeling this roommate energy. This could be where or also it could be just your roommate looks at you, like I said, that emperor, that, you know, head of household, you know, provider energy, right? So this roommate or this person that relies on you very heavily, you might need to be the one that helps them through a situation. Okay, like I said, it could be a family member. Someone could be doing Uber Eats during Halloween, or maybe Uber Eats having a deal. Y'all, look, before I even see it, Uber Eats having a 40% off deal, y'all, and they got a little candy. Okay, someone could be going to Aldi's as well. You could have snow coming up out of nowhere in y'all city. Okay, could be going to a drugstore as well, or something's a little addicting. Okay, or you could have this roommate. This roommate smokes. Okay, this roommate has a drug addiction. Okay, and that could be the reason, like, you know, hey yo, you gotta go. You know, you gotta go. Okay, maybe someone is like, they like to, like I just pop my lip and stuff. They could be popping their gum, popping their mouth or something. It could be on the sense of they about to write something, or you might get a letter. Okay, a letter from the people. Okay, and they saying, hey, y'all gotta pay up, and you hit your roommate up like, hey, so what's going on? You know, you got the money and stuff like that, and you're like, hey, yo, I'm tired of paying for this. Okay, and something's gonna get really heated. Okay, very much so heated, because that's the Nine of Tools, which is the Nine of Swords energy. So something's gonna be very much so heartbreaking. Someone's going to be dead in their feelings about the situation. Like I said, maybe this could be you as well, because you were helping this person out and this person did some shady ass shit. You get what I'm saying? Where now they don't call the cops, or I'm feeling like y'all got to call some people up, you know, or now you got to put on people, like you got to literally call, maybe you calling your homeboys up, or you calling your homegirl or some family members to help you out in the situation. Okay. But this is like, or this could be in a situation as well on a good thing. Okay, taking it outside of a negative way. This could be a sense of where you are no longer going to be the hot topic of the situation anymore. The pays the tools. I feel like somebody's watching you. Okay, maybe someone's watching you within their home. This is their first time living. While they're sitting there in their first home, they over there got their eyes on you. Okay, maybe they seen your hard work, or people are paying attention to you, or moving. So you moved into a new home. Okay, and so now everybody's worried about what you're doing, what you got up your sleeve. Okay. Or people is like, oh, I thought she was gonna be a drug head, or I thought he gonna be a drug head. You know, people like typing up a situation about you. Okay, like they're just coughing up a situation. You got the Nine of Tools. I got something dead in my eye. Like, what the hell? Hold on. But you got an energy right here where you got the Nine of Tools, okay? And that's more like someone, they wanting you to make a head over heart decision, okay? Think really logic about this, okay? Maybe you got to think before you speak, or somebody is trying to speak up a conversation. This could be a roommate as well, that, look, someone could be facing jail, or y'all gonna have to call the cops on the situation. Okay, this could be a relationship as well. You might have to call the cops. Maybe this about to be a little bit where the community is gonna hear about this. Okay, where y'all a little too loud. Okay, where it's getting a little too lit. I caught that shit. What? This could be a mature masculine. So this could be an older male. Okay, the older male. Their birthday could be May the 29th as well, or their birthday is on the 5th or on the 29th. Okay. They could be 5 foot tall in that 5 feet range as well. 5'9", 5'2". 5'2", that's kind of short for a man. But anyway, let me not do that. But yeah, but a mature man. So this could be someone that's older. Okay, maybe the older man is done with the situation. The older man is ready to move on, to move forward. Okay, and yeah, okay, so maybe the older man is the one who got the money, and this person is ready to move out or about to kick someone out, be the death of the situation. Like, we're gonna end this right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. That's that. I'm feeling that. Like, they don't want to. Maybe they're tired of having a world on their shoulder as well, because I'm feeling that, the world. So maybe this masculine holds a lot of weight. They could have a bright idea coming in mind as well, like just a bright idea. Something could happen on the 5th or the 29th. I'm feeling that heavy. Yeah, a distant horizon. So yeah, something's gonna come in very. It's not. You could see it. You could feel it. How about that? You could feel it, like, because I'm feeling the energy of that distant horizon. So it was like the little ship. I'm feeling like Peter Pan, make a wish, Wendy, or this could be something of your dreams, a fantasy, something, a fantasy that's actually coming into reality. It's just like, make a wish, baby. Okay, so this could be you. You're in this energy, like you're making a wish, like, maybe your roommate is your lover, maybe your roommate is your companion, and that's what you think. Like, man, I want my first house, my very first house, the house that I want to live and grow old in, die in, pretty much. You get what I'm saying? I want that first house to be with my lover. With someone that's mature, mature man. Maybe this person is ready to lock this down. Look. Ready to lock it down. They thinking about you, the main woman. Okay, they thinking about you at this current time. They could be trying to making their money. Making their money, making it flow. Okay, because right, you don't want to stay in there. You don't want to move in a house and then you paying all the bills. Right? You want a man or you want a woman that can actually be balanced with you. Okay, now hold on. I got some men that don't want their woman to be working, hard. Well, maybe your woman likes to still work, or you like a woman that's not lazy. Like, she's doing something. She's not just sitting there. Because, you got women that's out there, okay, that would just sit there and look pretty, literally. Okay? Literally. Don't do nothing. Don't know how to function. Don't know how to do anything. If you were in down and out, they don't know how to pick up a pencil or pen or put their working shoes on to go hustle out there and go make that money. So maybe could be this male as well. This male is thinking about this. Okay. Look, you got message. And then you got bad health. So maybe someone is getting a message at this current time about their health, and that's probably where they're basically, they could be having bad health as far as in they need to go to the drugstore. Okay, so it could be like a sickness. Okay, and this, like I was stating before, like this mature man is really thinking about this, like thinking about this heavy. And maybe they're looking at you online and they're thinking about messaging you online, like, reaching out to you. And they're thinking very heavy, like, dang, when I grow old, who's going to actually care for me? And maybe that's where they're looking at you heavy, and that's where you're coming into their tuition, like their intuition right now. It's like, I want to look at somebody in high honor. Look, and give them my money, share my money with them when I die. Okay? When I pass away, look, it's official. Like, this person wants to make something very official, and you're expecting this to happen, or you're expecting for someone to come in. Like I said, when I move into my first home, my roommate is not going to be no roommate. This ain't going to be no boyfriend. This ain't going to be no, we don't know what we going to do. This ain't no common law. No, this is going to be my man. This is going to be my woman. This is going to be someone that I'm going to literally go old with. I'm going to go to grow hair with. Okay. We're going to have to, we done seen the world together, or this person is going to be holding everything up as far as in when I do die, I don't have to worry about anything because I know that this person got my back. Okay. Maybe this person is really worried about this. You could have a doctor, your doctor's name could start with a C, or a doctor that starts with the letter E as well. Look, main man, the main man really wants to marry you. Look at that. Main man is looking at this, and he's looking at this very highly. Like, he could be young, and then he's looking at him being old. Okay, that's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about this right now. Like, who can I hold high honor with? Who can I share my money with? I know I'm getting old. I'm getting older. Maybe they had a death situation, like a false call situation, or they're finding out that they're like maybe a father figure or someone that they find very highly, or a mother, okay, that's about to pass away, and they're very concerned, or they're hearing about this, or this is something that's going on, and they could be finding out that they, you know, what they're going to do with their home, or what they're going to do with their parents' home, or something like that, or they're going to be given a home, okay, and it's too big of a home that they like, I can't do this by myself, okay. But they're looking at somebody very, very high honor. Like, they're looking at you very highly. Okay? Right? This roommate is not like, I don't want to be a roommate no more. Okay? Maybe this person, and then that one card. So maybe this person looked at this situation very childish. Okay? Like, you know, they was very young with the situation, and now they're moving up to like, okay, you know what? Let me be a little bit more mature about this. Okay? Let me see this from a different eye view. Okay, maybe like I said, they could have a false situation where they got to take some medicine. They gotta take some medicine. They going to the drugstore. They going to the doctor, and they going through this life and death situation, and it's making them nervous, and it's now, you know, waking them up to realize, you know, I need someone. What's that? I'm feeling that song. What's it? Was it New Apartment? She said, I just got a new apartment, and then at the end she was like, you know, I realized at the end that my furniture is not going to keep me warm at night. My bed, you know, she was like, what does she say? My music or something like that, things are not going to be flowing. So this is what this man is thinking about at this current time. You know, like, he's here right now. He's in that young stage, you know, free, moving forward, you know, doing all this whatnot. And then life ended up hitting him where he realized he getting old. He went to the doctor, and the doctor said, hey, you got to start taking some medicine for this or something like that. And it's a wake up call. Okay. Maybe they're healing right now from a life and death situation. Like I said, they had a scarce as far as in the health scare, and that health scare kind of woke them up to realize, you know what, when I was in this health scare, I could only rely on the nurse. I couldn't go home. You know, I couldn't go home and rely on somebody. I didn't have a home to go to. That's when they realized they didn't really have a home to go to. Isn't that tragic? It's tragic, right? You wait till you on your deathbed, you realize you were single and you by yourself, and you realize it's time for me to get up and get going. That's sad. That's not okay. I hope that you woke up from that, whoever this person is. Okay, let's go with this mature man and this death card. Okay, or you could have my condolence, you could have a male that's passing away. Okay, you have a dog that's black and white, but you got this emperor is gonna make a quick, like a full card. The emperor, he's ready to make a good move. So here, that's confirming this mature man. Like I said before, they were young and, you know, young and dumb, but now they're growing up to be they're gonna be taking a leap out of this. Okay, like maybe they're gonna hit you up on I did say hit you up on Messenger, or hit you up on like a platform where, you know, like a DM pretty much. Okay, and this person is going into the emperor level. You know, they want to offer you something. Okay, they want to live it up. Okay, this could be this emperor is very attractive, or they get a lot of attention. Okay, they get a lot of attention, and you know it too. You know they get a lot of attention, but they see that you get attention, and you get a lot of attention too. That's what so their attitude is, well, you get attention too. But it's like, yeah, but your attitude, like I said, your attitude is when I have my roommate is my roommate. That's mine. That's not nobody else's. We're not playing around. This ain't no comment. My roommate is my man, my woman. Okay. Or maybe a roommate's about to come. This roommate situation is about to get very serious. Okay, let's see this message. And this is online, okay? Because it got the page of tools, which is the page of swords, and the message card. Yeah, so a message is gonna come online. Ooh, okay. To the star energy. It could be Aquarius as well. You got the Emperor. Emperor is the Aries as well. Okay, but like maybe they want. You got the Three of Cups energy. So you know, coming together with their emotions. A trinity situation. So like when I'm thinking of the Three of Cups, not only like just teamwork, but I'm feeling like the energy of cups. Cups is emotions. So one cup is mine, one cup is yours, and then together we come in together and we're gonna pour it in together, where y'all both gonna share each other's thoughts process. Y'all gonna both heal each other. Look, like, you know, you pour, like, is she showing too much? I don't know, because we still learning. Okay, so we pour into one and we pour into the other, and then we got a center situation. So I'm going to pour into myself. So not only are you going to pour into your lover or your roommate, you're going to pour into your other, you know, you're going to pour into yourself, and then y'all going to pour into each other. Like y'all going to have like goals in mind. Okay, maybe y'all going to reach mountain peace. Like y'all going to come together. Okay, come together as one. Or this Emperor is ready to heal. This Emperor is healed now. You know, maybe this person looked at you as first go as like, you know, right. You know, no, I'm feeling this. Okay, I'm feeling this. This Emperor is getting into a new home. Okay, like I said before, this Emperor probably had a little scares in his big old home. This home that this Emperor act like he didn't want nobody to stay with him. You know, he only like little, you know, fun time, not alone time. Okay, this Emperor was sick. Okay, he was sick or something took place, and he realized that he didn't have anybody home to come home, make his little soup for like his mama do, or make his little make his bed up, or make him a little you know, a little bath water. Like he wasn't getting that little Emperor treatment that he thought he was gonna get. Okay, so yeah. Or this masculine male is feeling this energy of like, you know, I'm tired of getting, maybe this masculine male is I'm tired of, I was about to say I'm tired of being in a roommate situation. I'm ready to be on my own. So that could be that energy where they're getting the energy of like being, I would feel more of optimistic, because I'm feeling that public feeling energy. So I'm feeling very big and bold, like I'm gonna take a leap. Okay, because you got the Ace of Wands energy, like, you know, I'm taking a leap. I'm taking a jump. All right, maybe this person, you could have 3 individuals. This could be 3 bedrooms. You could have a 3-bedroom home as well. Your first home is going to be a 3-bedroom home. You could wear 2 bracelets. One's or you wear 1 gold bracelet, and then you got a beaded bracelet. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, and then this Ace of Wands is confirming the bad health and the drugstore energy. So yeah, I feel like that was their wake up call. They got sick. They got sick and they needed someone. Okay, that was their wake up call. That's what woke them up and realized, wait a minute, all these options that I had, and none of these options were able to take care of me like my lover will. They realized they didn't have a lover. They realized that you know what, me playing around, I'm gonna be left with just a roommate. My roommate gonna be the same sex as me and just be watching me. You know, maybe this person is tired. Maybe this person has a roommate, okay, and they end up going into sickness, or they realize their roommate's just a roommate. Their roommate's not your lover. Your roommate's a roommate. Your roommate's literally, you know, there to help pay them bills with you. You know, need a place to stay too. You know, maybe y'all, maybe you're going into this energy. Look, they're hurt. They hurt because they end up realizing they're making a judgment call, or they realize this judgment call has been made. Okay, look, he got the deadline is sitting there, and they're like, when she's there, her eyes are still open, but she's like dead to the situation, like, maybe numb. Okay, so maybe this person really don't have, okay, I'm feeling this energy too, where this man is kind of nervous about this judgment call. They feel like you're gonna cut them off, okay, and move on and move forward, and then on top of that, be balanced, okay, and they're scared of that, okay, because the only reason why I'm saying that, because I'm feeling that energy, like I'm about to write this up, okay, which is more like, that's the Knight of Tools. So it's like, I'm gonna take a leap or something. I'm gonna type this up. I'm gonna have some ambition about this situation, right? And this is the male energy that's in this energy, okay? But it's the hurt card. So this person is, they're a little nervous, okay? They're nervous because they know that you can give them the swords. You can put them dead on their back. Literally, okay, where you can give them the business, and they nervous. They really nervous about that, okay? They nervous that you're going to withdraw from them. I think they like it better. Okay, so here you go. They like it when they don't like this distance, okay? They wish they can talk to you. They wish that you can come and talk to them and just heal them. They just need one message. If you just message them one good time, okay? Maybe they're gonna message you around 7 o'clock, okay? Or someone gets off at 7 o'clock. I feel like someone gets off at 7 o'clock. But it's just more like this person is in this energy of like, oh, I want to talk to her. I want to talk to him. But what if they knock me? What if they don't say nothing? What if they don't even text me back? What if they don't do? It's like this woulda, coulda, shoulda energy. It's like a woulda, coulda, shoulda. But this person is they're sorry that they made it feel like you were gonna be just a roommate to them. Okay, they don't want you to feel like this anymore. They're like, I don't want this anymore. I thought this is what it was, okay? This emperor is really getting enlightening, like being enlightened about this, okay? Maybe they did move into their own home. You get what I'm saying? And they probably did have an attitude like, I don't want no lover. I just want a roommate. I don't want no lover. I just want someone to help me pay these bills. No strings attached, no nothing. And they're realizing that that's not where it's going to be, okay? Because you're going to be right there by yourself. You're going to have to order you a little CNA or a little RNA, okay? That's going to be at your bedside, okay? No, they're not going to stroke your little meat, because they, no, they're not going to tell you look good. They're not going to give you a kiss on your forehead and tell you have a good nap. Okay, they're not going to sit there and you're going to wake up and you're going to smell some food. Now you got to go buy your goddamn chef. Buy your nurse. That's probably where their option is. You want all them goddamn options? Guess what? Now that you're old, you're going to have to buy your options too. You're going to have to buy your nurse. You're going to have to buy you a chef. Shit, you're going to have to buy you some coochie. Okay? Okay? Like some dead serious. This masculine better wake up. And I feel like they waking up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. But yes, like, okay, I'm just trying to tell you. But this emperor, ooh, look, this emperor about to propose. He proposed to me because he's obsessed. And this is the foresight. They've been going back and forth about this situation. Like I said before, they've been like, do I want the roommate? Or do I really want a wife? Like they're going back and forth about this, but they realize they're obsessed. Okay. The spirits are making them feel obsessed. They're waking up at night. Okay. Look, the love is in the air. The love. They got faith. They got faith in this. And that's probably where that Fool card came. They got faith in this union. They're going to take it. They're going to take it. Are you there? Are you daring to dare? Ooh, I feel like they're gonna be this person that do the video like 2 days before I ask her for her hand in marriage. 3 days or something like that, where they're gonna do a timeline, okay? Or ooh, Ooh, I don't want to spoil it though. Okay, but maybe this emperor is going to surprise you with moving in. And when you move into your home, they're going to pop the question too. They're already ready for it. They already ready for it. Like, this person got this. I've been waiting for you. Okay. I've been watching. I've been waiting for you, boo boo. Okay. Maybe they got all this energy up inside. It's heavy. Okay. So heavy. Look. Emotional roller coaster. Maybe their emotions are so shattered at this current time. Why? Because they realize ain't nobody holding it now. And they got the deja vu energy, okay? And they realize that, hey, you're gone. Wait a minute. Is the lights on? Is anybody home? Ain't nobody home. Roommate. You thought we were playing. And it's like, no. Ooh, look. No, I actually love you. Look, they want you to look clearer. They want you to look at this a different view. I want you to look at this a different way. Or maybe this person is looking at this situation a whole different way now. Okay, a whole different eye view. Like, wait a minute. Wait. I actually love her. I actually love them. Okay? Or, baby, they all up in your social media trying to see whose emotions you in. That's lame. Okay, maybe this person don't feel like they got enough time. Okay, or maybe they thought that they had enough time to be dating all these people until they realized that old ass about to boom boom shut down. Okay, shut down moment. Power down. Okay, you got shatter. The shatter is extreme. Okay, it's getting extreme over here, and the shatter card is confirming this because I was like, why is he so hurt? That's why I was asking, why is he so hurt? Shatter. Because this is the male. Why are you so hurt? Shatter. And the shit getting extreme. It's getting a little too ridiculous. Okay, and they get influenced, or maybe they had some influence. Their influence was the fucking ego. I've been reading on this book. Speaking of that book, here you go, right here. Y'all gotta get this book. It's a good book, especially if you're trying to work on your enlightenment and stuff. But yes, there you go, so you can see it. But in first chapter, it actually mentioned that. Matter of fact, let me pull it because I got time, because it's my shit. I can do that. Well, we're on the second chapter, which is really mainly focused on the ego. So I'm really excited about that because, you know, they say ego is the death of anybody. Okay, but let me quickly, because I'll be trying to put the notes. I've been writing in this. This is my first time actually writing in a book. I feel so dirty. I feel like it's just like, oh my goodness. I'm used to writing notes to the side and not literally writing in the book. But hold on, because I did, but it was basically explaining about how, you know, you can't fight with ego. Okay, you know, you can't fight with ego, because it's going to be hard for you to win with ego. It was something in that lines. And also ego moves with thinking, speaking, action, and recognizing. So maybe that's where this person is going into this energy, right? When I told you how this person is now looking at things a little clearer view. Okay, looking at things a little bit more spot on. Okay, I got my hand on this situation. Okay, because it's saying basically because ego is basically, you know, you're recognizing. Maybe this person is now starting to speak up on it, or maybe they've been speaking about it within themselves and now they're going to take action with it. Okay, they've been thinking about it and they're tired of thinking about it. Okay, I wish I knew where was that. Okay, yes, it says you can't fight darkness. You cannot fight darkness and ego. Ego. Why I'm saying ego like a bird. Ego. Oh my God. But you can't fight that without going into the darkness with them. So maybe this person thought that you were gonna match their energy. He's like, nah, I'm too grown for that. Like, we're not. You thought I was gonna play with you? You said I was gonna be your roommate. Oh, okay. Well, you thought I was gonna stay? Oh, you thought we were gonna stay along and see if, you know, the 6 months lease, if we're gonna be good, and you're gonna realize that maybe I was it. Nah, maybe I just go get my own home. Okay, and we're gonna play around to see what that is, because you thought that shit was toxic, or you think that shit is toxic, and it is. And it is. Don't let nobody sit there and have you hold hostage. Okay, and that's probably where you get that look justice. Like I'm setting it, order in the court with this, and maybe the secret's out. The secret's out that this person is toxic beyond their means. Okay, maybe you realize that you had dodged a bullet. Okay, because you realize that this man or this woman is a drama queen, toxic as hell. Like I said, you could have somebody that is needing some help. Okay, you could been dating them, or this could be a situation where this is like they were dating someone that's toxic, and now their ass is out in the cold. Okay, look, escape, or they're escaping from, look, trigger, they could be escaping from a toxic situation, and they're out in the cold, and they're asking for you, like, hey, can we be a roommate? Look, I see that you're by yourself in your own home. I see you got enough room. You got 3 bedrooms. You can let one of them rooms be mine. Let me tell you, one thing about it, don't clock my home. Okay? Look, and party influence, and the parties in reverse. This person is done partying. Probably because their ass is homeless. They facing homeless. They can't party no more. They can't party. They can't party no more. They realize the people that's been influencing them, okay, they talking about them. That's the justice. While they over there, the same people they were partying with, the same people that they were having, like I said, they had all these options until they end up being out in the cold, sick as a dog. Okay, fucked up. Okay, fucked up. Had to go get some drugs. Thought they was addicted to some shit. Okay? Got fucked up in a situation. Literally. And they realizing, oh, look, forbidden. Yeah. They realize we're all these friends. And they probably, you know what? I don't even feel like they probably hit up a couple of their friends. But they didn't hit up all these friends, right? Someone could go to a cowboy or a rodeo. Someone could be Spanish. November the 26th, something could take place. Something have flickering lights. Or a flickering street light. You could have a windy, the wind is blowing the little small trees around you. Okay? But yeah, look, this person want to surprise you, okay? Or they want to surprise you and your children, okay? And you was like, why are you over here? Look, get away. Then moving. Because they toxic as fuck, okay? Like, maybe they were like, well, we were together. No, nigga, you were my roommate. But we were together. Nah, chick, you was a roommate. You didn't even have the house clean. That's all you had to do, is clean the house. You didn't even do that, okay? Man, ooh, okay, so maybe this man is not shattered. Maybe the woman is shattered. Maybe the woman is over there shattered because the man is like, I'm tired of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the woman is like, oh, I didn't know it was a deadline. I didn't know that we were going to end the situation. Like, yeah, we are. Maybe this man ain't shit. This man gonna type it up. Look, he's smoking a blunt. Smoking a Black and Mild or a cigarette while he typing this up to her. I think you need to, I don't think this gonna work out, you know. I think we're gonna have to end this. You know, I'm gonna give you 30 days to get your shit together and get out this house. This chick is gonna be shattered, okay? This could be a third party situation where this third party thought she was home. Home sweet home. Nah, bitch. You ain't think about the magic carpet moving? If you ain't holding on tight enough, look, mask, lost. This person lost for words. They thought that they thought they masked the whole situation. They thought they had it covered. They thought they had it handled. You didn't. Sorry, but not sorry. Okay, look, terms, ghosted. Like I said, this masculine typing up a good thing. It says what? Words have power. Okay, this person is gonna have some powerful words for that person. Okay, words have power. They thought about this because this is the Knight of Tools, the Knight of Swords. They thought about this already. They thought about how hurt, and they didn't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care. Look, he got his hands in his pocket. I don't care. I don't care if you shatter. Look, oh my God. I didn't think that you're going to give me a deadline. I didn't think you were going to ghost me. I didn't think that. Look, the dead flowers. Look, this could be during fall. When the flowers are not really blooming. Okay? Lost for words. Walking around looking for a place and no one plays. No one tells me which way to go. I'm caught up in the world. Elaborating something. And yes, man, could easily be known. They ask me no questions. They give me no answer. Yeah. Okay. With a walking planter. Oh, look. Heartstrings and conflict. Confused. Like flipped. Yeah, I'm not. Conflict. Ain't no more conflict. Ain't no more conflict. Okay? Because, look, reflecting. They thought about this already. I told you, this man could have had a midlife situation. Okay? Was probably about to be dead on their ass. This masculine was dead to the world. Dead on their ass. Look, the side piece. They about to find out they're just a side piece. You're just a side specklement, baby. Okay? You were just nothing but furniture in there, in the house. And then guess what? The masculine said, you know, I think it's time for me to get the moving. And that's where the emotions is running high. The emotions is running high, very high. Like, I don't think I want to marry this one. What you mean by that? I don't think I want to marry this particular one, okay? They're looking a little bit closer. Let me get a little closer look. I don't think I want this one. You know, maybe someone's saying, I love you. And there's a little bit of gap in this. It's a little bit space. I don't think someone loves one more than the other. That's two loves, and that's like, what, 3 loves? Okay? Something's outweighing more than the other, and that's probably where the missing pieces is. Okay? It's the missing piece in this circle. It's a missing piece in the union. And it's time to walk away. And they're realizing it's time to walk away. It's time to move on. I got the faith to move on to a better union, okay? This person realized I am in a roommate situation. This is not my man. This is not my woman. Where the fuck they at? Because, yeah, you in the way. This person could find it, realizing this in Halloween. That's tomorrow, boo-boo. Okay. Trick or treat. All right, trick. The treat. Okay, the trick about to be a treat. A treat deserving to be gone to the streets. That ass, okay? Let me wrap this up for y'all. I'm gonna wrap it. We're gonna wrap. It's a wrap from here. We're going to do some timelines. We're going to do some timelines for this because somebody got a deadline. Because it is a deadline, okay? Because you got the deadline at the bottom. It could be a yellow paper, okay? Someone could be moving out, okay? Deadline. What's our deadline? How about that? What's the deadline? What's the energy for the deadline for our... What's the deadline for this energy of the Emperor? This mature masculine male. Okay, what's his deadline? Because it's got the death, so he got a deadline. What's the deadline for the masculine? This Emperor is thinking of a deadline, okay? He's changing the course. He's switching up. It's been a long time coming, I know. They finally woke their ass up. They finally they finally got the enlightenment. Okay, the Emperor finally got the enlightenment. Okay, changing course. This may need to take, it says you may need to take a different path to get there. Okay, changing course. It's a long time coming. I know they were slow as fuck too. Turtle snail, like, okay, so slow, very slow, very much slow. Okay. Now, let's go into this star energy. That's a healer, okay? Or this is the woman that decided to heal, okay? While this emperor, you decide you want to go into, you know, you want to have this wonderful roommates and this wonder option. And this woman's like, you know what? I'm going to go heal and balance myself, okay? And this person is ready to come in. So they're going to let you know. They're going to hit you up, okay? But let's see. The Aquarius energy, the star energy, that's basically the healer. So it's not more of like you being an Aquarius, but it could be you as the healer, the transformation actually, because every time I see the butterfly, I feel a transformation. So August, so something could take place in August, or it's more of the harvest, okay? So something had harvested up, something had built up in this energy, okay? Where maybe they started watching you. They've been watching you since August, okay? They've been having their eyes on you since August, and ever since they had their eyes on you since August, you've been healing this emperor, or you've been healing this this empress, okay? And they're in there, this energy, okay? It says reaping your rewards, and this is the August energy, reaping your rewards, okay? So you reap what you sow. That's also what I'm feeling too. That could be that third party. Reap what you sow, baby. Reap what the fuck you sow. Okay, I'm sorry. But yes, abundance as well. So maybe you decided to go into your healing. You healed, make your money. You're starting to realize, hey, the more I heal, the more money I'm getting easily. I might have to keep it over here like this. Okay, let's go into this Ace of Wands energy. Okay, that's more like ready, set, go. We got the action now. We got the action. We got the action taking place, or things are just now starting to be a little bit more out there. Okay, out there. You got March, luck, that lucky energy. Okay, March, the lucky charm. You're my good luck charm. That's Jagged Edge. So they could have I was thinking about the influence. Them little friends that you were partying with. Yeah, y'all with some jagged edge. Jagged ass, okay? But Jagged Edge, I'm sorry. Let me not mess up your names. Jagged Edge. But it could have been a group of males that were promiscuous. Okay, a group of Jezebels, okay? Or Jezebel spirits. All right, but it says coming out, okay? Embracing the new energy. So this could be that, and that's confirmation of like I said, it's out there, ready, set, go, okay? So you're embracing this new energy, embracing the storm, okay? Ooh, and then splitting the card, open doors in Capricorn, okay? This could take place during Capricorn season as well, all right? But it's saying growth, awakening, rebirth. So, ooh, and then look, right under that Ace of Wands is that death card. I mean, that sickness card, like I was telling you before. Like, this masculine was down on their ass, and they realized, or this woman was down on their ass, and they realized they didn't have a partner. They had a roommate. They weren't helping them. They didn't get no assistance. They didn't go out there and go make that money for them so to keep the house running. Okay, they sat on their ass. They still sitting on their ass. No, they might be laying on their back right now, but I'm just saying. He closed his eyes when he be on it. Let's not do that. That's negative. Let's get out that parking lot, okay? But yeah, so maybe someone thought they had bad health, and they're about to they realized maybe they did some self-healing as well, okay? And they're back in good health, okay? Look, involving, yeah, they're back in good health. They're better, okay? Last card with the deadline. What's our deadline for this Ten of Swords, the final card? Okay, the final inning. Flawless victory. Mortal Kombat, okay? Mortal Kombat. Y'all ready for it? Boom! Happening right now. It's happening now. It's happening right now. That's the deadline. It says the time is fleeting. Yes, it is. The time is fleeting. So don't miss the opportunity. Okay, countdown. So maybe the masculine is realizing that they're in this deadline. They feel like time is of the essence. I'm getting older. You get what I'm saying? My lady, she getting younger. Maybe you look really good for your age, okay? There's like, ooh, look, November. They go out the turkey up on you, okay? November energy, okay? So that's more like thankful. You know, they're going to show how thankful they are to you, or they're going to come to you during November time frame, okay? But this person that had that roommate attitude, they don't want that roommate energy anymore. They realize the roommate is not going to make their bed warm at night. The roommate is not going to help them when they're sick and feel back better, okay? The roommate is not going to help them when they're having sleepless nights, or they're heartbroken, or they don't have a backbone, okay? They're realizing that this roommate cannot be the healer for them, okay? This roommate is most definitely not putting them in this emperor where they can be this old man that's gonna grow old and look good growing old, okay? They might be a little, a little bit on the hard rock side, okay? But I do hope that this reached you. My name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. Until I see you next time, bye.